everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our Fan-Based Games. Yeah.
And welcome to our preview of Philosophy, published by Quality Beast.
Now, family, we played with a prototype, but this is going to be a beautiful looking game. So calm and relax.
Yes.
So we definitely want you to check it out. Now, it's going to be on Gamefound on August 29th, 2022. That's Gamefound, August 29th, 2022. Now, like we say for all of our previews, don't take our word for it. Check it out. Check it out for your game group, your family, and yourself. See if you like it or not. But now Starla is going to tell us about the overview and gameplay. So here we go.
Philosophy is a relaxing, abstract two-player game. In it, you and your fellow player are just two friends having a conversation. The board represents your conversation space, and your pieces represent your ideas. The goal of the game is to connect 3 of your ideas in a row anywhere on the board, which is called a conclusion. You'll take turns placing your ideas onto the board, with the restriction that new tiles may only be placed in the center 9 squares. Each tile has a space that it will target with a unique effect. If placed correctly, a player's tiles can push or pull the opposing player's tiles. Philosophy often feels like more of a puzzle than a competitive game. All right, philosophy.
Yes, very calm.
It's calm.
And I can't wait to see how the final product comes out when the idea tiles are going to be like really cool looking, that you said it's going to be almost like, tactile tiles. And I can't wait. That's going to be so cool.
Well, when you said it's calm, I said
Yes,
it's calm.
It's calm.
And I kind of said it with the caveat.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's some times when we're putting down ideas, especially when your opponent is pushing your ideas around.
And moving you.
That can be a little
And you don't agree.
stressful.
Exactly. They say at one point you're supposed to say, I agree. No, I don't agree.
No,
I don't agree.
I don't agree with you moving my ideas around, because I had an idea that I thought was valid. And for you to go and move it around, I was not happy with it.
And it's so, it's so interesting how you try to move things around and try to get those three ideas into a conclusion in a row, the ideas in a row. But, you can mess up an opponent so much that they just have to concede and say, I agree.
And I think the calmness for me comes with the colors of the board. They were pretty muted colors of the board.
Yes.
So the tiles basically are white with muted colors.
Yeah.
But when you start messing with my ideas and I'm getting things on the board, especially when I have things lined up the way I want them, and then you come along and change that takes away my calm.
And the idea, tiles, you can move, tiles like from one, from 2 distance away, 2 tiles away, and you can flip, you can toss, opponents, tiles
over you.
You can toss them. It's a lot of things, but it says it's a conversation. Now that's a wild conversation that you have between friends. I'm gonna toss you. I'm gonna try to persuade you. It's so wild.
It's a wild
conversation. But you're trying to, get that last where, you get the conclusion to win. So it's interesting. But you got me. But sometimes, a conversation family, a conversation can be quick. Just like you got me a few times when it was just quick. Before I knew it, you had 3, green tiles on the road. I'm like, where'd that come from?
Well, see, the problem was you were stuck in your own conversation.
And that's the thing.
And you weren't talking to me.
I was in my thoughts.
Yes,
I was
able to sneak in.
I was in my thoughts, and my thoughts got blindsided when this new idea came along, and he had 3 ideas, and concluded my thoughts. Why you conclude them? But it's a very interesting game.
It's an interesting game. And it's a unique idea to do a conversation with tiles. I thought that was interesting.
And just like you said in the overview and gameplay, it's almost like a puzzle.
It's like a puzzle.
It's like a puzzle.
Very much so.
Because the 9 squares in the middle, you always got to play from there.
Yes.
You can't play anyways. You got to play from there. And if that's crowded, the person that's trying to put their tile in their idea tile in there, they lose. So it's always a puzzle that you're trying to keep things, away from that area so you can keep putting down idea tiles, but then also trying to, get your ideas together where you can win. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle, and that's really interesting.
And I guess in real life, you're always trying to come to a conclusion.
Yes, you are. You always, you keep talking and you're trying to throw out ideas and you're trying to agree or disagree, but you're trying to get to that conclusion.
Trying to get to a conclusion.
I tell you. So family, we play with a prototype, but definitely check it out. It's going to be on Gamefound on August 29th, 2022. So definitely check it out. But please, again, don't take a word for it. Just check it out. See what you think about it. Now, Starla, where can they find OFPG? Because we want to add on to our OFPG family and our community. So where can they find us?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on YouTube.
Right here. Now, family, thank you so much for coming out. We'd love to hear from you, your comments, your questions. But there's one thing, and I repeat one thing we always want you to know. We love you.
Bye
now.
everybody.